Hi, Angie. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Great. Congratulations on the book and now the film. So I was curious because I read a little bit about you and that you had done some rapping yourself when you were a kid, and I wondered how autobiographical this character was for you.
Yeah, I definitely took some of my own experiences at 16 and put them in the Brie. I didn't have my mom was never addicted to drugs or anything like that. But my family, I grew up poor. I grew up poor in Mississippi in a neighborhood that was known for all the wrong reasons. And I saw hip hop not only as a way to make myself heard and express myself, but as a possible way out. And that's what we see with Brie. But that's also what we see with a lot of young people in impoverished communities. Hip hop not only speaks to them, but they use it as a way to speak themselves, and they use it as a way to hopefully make it out of their situation. So I took that from my own life and put it into the character.
Yeah. Now, how important was it to you to find the perfect Brie with Jamila in this role?
We knew from the get-go that it was going to be a challenge because you may find it's easy to find young ladies who are great rappers. It's easy to find young ladies who are great actresses. It's hard to find young ladies who do both and do both well. And so we knew that may be a challenge. But when I first saw her audition tape, I knew from the get-go she was Brie. So now I knew it as well. She did both rapping and acting exceptionally well. And I was surprised to know this would be her first major motion picture. So I'm thankful to be a footnote in what's about to be a long, successful career for her.
Yeah, isn't that cool? I agree with you. It's not just that she's developing into the star in the film, but she's also a woman in like a traditionally male sort of culture. She's dealing with a lot of sexism. What did you want to bring out in this story that was kind of different than some of the other stories we may have heard about rappers before?
Well, the fact that, it's a young girl rapper is something we don't see a lot, especially in hip hop films. A lot of times in hip hop films, women are pushed to the side, but now you have on the come up. Now you have Issa Rae show we have these projects that are bringing women to the forefront in hip hop because women have always been in the forefront of hip hop in more ways than one. But I wanted to show that this young lady, she's using this art form and this platform not only to make herself heard, but to empower herself and to decide to speak, to stand in her truth. Because at the end of the day, that's what hip hop is about. But also, it's a story about a young lady who's like, you know what? You're going to respect me. I'm going to demand your respect. So I think of that scene specifically where she walks in the studio and they're like, you made this for this little girl? You made this beat for this little girl. And she's like, yo, this little girl is about to kill this. You just better watch out. So that's something that I hope young women watch that and they're like, you know what? I'm going to walk in a room and I'm going to own it too.